Here we go.
All right, here we go, guys. Quiet on set. Here we go. Top rated TV show. See where that.
I should have wore this jacket yesterday. Maybe they would have put me on TV if I was showing up like this.
I know. I know.
It's supposed to just my chin. You recognize me? This chin's famous. It was not Sergeant Slaughter, by the way.
It took 6 hours to tape. What was it? 6 hours to tape 2 minutes? Wow.
Ooh.
Or something. Y'all was there all day, wasn't you? Unbelievable.
In fact, it was like one take.
Oh.
Oof.
That's what Little George said. He said, Bradshaw said we only got one wall. You know, one bar. We got to get this right. I feel away from you. I don't like that. I like closeness. Okay? All right, here we go.
Ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
welcome to the show, Dad. You don't work, you wrestle. You hear the claps. You know what time it is, George. How was the weekend?
Bullet, wow. It's all, well, it ain't all I can say because I've got a lot to say, but unbelievable. We have not stopped since last few days. Of
Most
course,
certainly not me. Most certainly not me.
I do
today.
appreciate you for coming back, for getting your Home Alone kid.
I squeezed you in with a meet after I had a 3-hour meeting, and then I just did a podcast, and I'm doing this. Then I got to run off and do an open mic. So I just squeezed you in.
Well, I appreciate that.
A little bit.
That
on top of working a full work day. I got in an hour earlier to get a full work day.
That is just love. That has nothing to do with money because you definitely ain't making none here. So that's just love. And
or any of the stuff I did before I made no money.
There's a lot of love in that.
Yeah.
Well, unbelievable. Might as well say a week. It started last Wednesday for me, setting up the rings. Of course, we're talking about Wrestle, the huge event in Winston-Salem. Number 5 and the last one, which nobody believes that, but it is going to be.
When I talked to Tracy at the end of it, I believe it. After talking to Tracy Myers afterwards, I believe it's the last one.
Oh yeah.
I believe it. Yeah. I don't know if y'all do, but I do.
When you're standing in the ring, everybody's saying one more year, and we're all under our breath saying there is no way there's going to be one more year.
Talk to Tracy on a Sunday. I know it's done.
Call Tracy Myers right now, see if there's going to be another one. He'll be honest with you. He won't beat around the bush. Just an unbelievable day. A whole week, actually, just an unbelievable time. I think the final count was like maybe 4,300 people that traveled through those doors during the whole thing. And
through the whole thing, the autograph sessions, everything,
yes.
That whole shebang and all that stuff. Yes.
Just a lot going on, Bullet Man. I think we're still haven't even come down off of it yet. It takes you about a week or two to get back. It's almost like a time zone warp. But anyway, just a great time. Met a lot of great fans. My moment in the sun was, everybody knows the hurtness that I have felt with the WWE Encyclopedia. The last 2 editions have had my name in it with no picture, but I am right beside George the Animal Steel, which there is a strong resemblance, and everybody thinks I am George the Animal Steel. I never let those feelings out that I was dramatically hurt, Bullet. I mean, it's like Kiss getting back together and where's Peter? I mean, really, they left Peter out, okay? But anyway, especially when you see people like, nothing against Chris Walker, I think that was his name, but he was only in WWE for like a half a day. Mm-hmm. And he gets a big picture. Of course, his body is a whole lot better looking than mine. Maybe that's why he got it.
It's like Van Halen saying we're going to go on tour, and Mike Anthony's picking up his bass guitar. And then Eddie goes, no, you're not going on tour with us. I'm going to take my son along.
That's exactly right. That's exactly how I felt. The Michael Anthony of professional wrestling. Mm-hmm. But there's always hope. As I was meeting and greeting people this weekend, Saturday, a young man said, would you mind signing this? Of course, and I always love signing. I said, yes. I grabbed the marker, and I looked down, and I did not even know that there was a 3 edition. There is a 3rd edition, WWE's Encyclopedia, and guess who has a picture? Not just a little write-up. There is a picture. Now, why they found it now and not...
They've been hearing all your complaining, George. Let this be a lesson to all of you people
marching on Connecticut with a sign.
If you protest, if you complain long enough, if you go on the highest rated TV show, if you get on your YouTube show, if you complain enough, if you get on enough podcasts,
that's right,
in your head radios and all the things out there, if you just complain as long as you possibly can, you'll get what you want.
It will be heard. I not only burned my bra like they did in the 50s to get attention, I burned everything, okay? Yeah, I burned everything to get attention on City Hall.
You might have got hit with a few hot fire hoses. You know, they might have destroyed a few of your parades.
Bullet.
All of that.
I'm going to tell y'all something. And I am the biggest mark, as we all know, in professional wrestling. But I'm telling you, what a great... It is an accomplishment, I think, personally, in all of wrestling. I mean, there's a billion wrestlers that have come and gone, especially in WWE. But to have a small part with a picture, they could have included anybody. But I'm very excited about that. That will be sitting on hopefully on my grandbaby's kitchen table long after somebody done peed on my grave. Okay? So, very, very excited. I have not one in my hands yet. Walmart they're on their way. I have spoke to Vince here at High Spot's office, and he is definitely putting his eye out, keeping his eye out, not putting his eye out, but he's keeping the eye out for to get some copies in here. It's because I know a lot of people, family. I'm getting a lot of them for my family. It's just pretty neat. The book's this thick. I mean, it's huge. They put a lot of first class WWE. It's like they do.
Because everybody else complained.
Oh yeah,
everybody else complained, put the picture in there. So
listen, I was okay till I started seeing a couple guys that I thought I knew everybody, and I don't even know. I mean, some of them had like 2 pictures, like the Conquistadors or whatever they were. Brother had his mask gimmick. And him.
And Jose.
And Jose, exactly. So I'm real hot then. I'm real hot. So anyway, a very, very just another bucket list check off in my career, Bullet, to make me very happy. So anyway, if it had not have been for this nice gentleman who I scared to death when I grabbed his book from him, I did give it back, but just if it hadn't been for that moment, I would not have known. Of course, later on I would have, but it's just neat that it's out. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's telling me to go to Amazon, all this kind of... No, I went to Walmart, and I'm going to buy one and they got it. So just an exciting part of my life to have a picture in there. Okay? And so nobody will mistake me as George the Animal Steel. So the lesson of this show is don't let nobody don't stop protesting. If you're unhappy, if you're hurt, show the pain. That's our motto. A lot of stuff going on, Bullet.
Very point right now. Very poignant time to you making a comment like that.
So a lot of stuff going on, Bullet. I know you got a lot going on, like you just shared a little bit ago. You're going to be leaving here to do. There's just so much. Nobody would even have a clue.
Squeeze you.
It's
a 14-hour day for me right now.
Great Queens of Combat show Sunday. A lot of people thought we finished up. At Wrestle on Saturday night. Of course, I had a wonderful worship service that morning. Had about 100 people there that morning. Of course, I was just so impressed with us. A lot of people, if you knew what we done Saturday night before we let anybody leave, we actually took a whole ring down and took it to pieces and moved it up to the top. It was very neat for us to come in for Queens of Combat and have a lot of that done.
Just roll right in, set some cameras up. Took me 20 minutes. We're ready to go.
Very good. Good. And a great Queens of Combat show. So we didn't get out of there till late Sunday evening-ish when we finally got back to the back cave. So anyway, a lot of stuff going on. Of course, this week, things a little bit slow getting back with the grandbabies and all
that.
Thank
God.
Of course, I know a lot of the fans. Of course, some of our guys, a lot of our students and stuff, and Bullock made a little surprise sneak appearance at the big Monday Night Raw event here in Charlotte with the big fight scene. Of course, Cedric had a match there, his hometown of Charlotte. A lot of stuff going on, very, very aggravated with one individual. He's not going to be our Idiot of the Week yet, but he will be eventually. It's just someone had posted that a lot of George South Wrestling School was acknowledged on Raw. And of course, some guy I never met got on there and says, well, how was his school acknowledged? So nobody commented on it. Someone else said, man, all the guys did great. And this idiot come right back on there and said, I said, how was his school acknowledged? Almost like he was baiting to get a fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shut up already. So, of course, I had to stick my...
There's far better things you can do.
Oh, my gosh.
Like, this bear has been poked by so many sticks.
Oh, I love that.
You've got so many sticks laying around you could have picked up and poked them with.
Oh, I love that.
You could have said all kinds of things. You could say bad things about the second greatest people of all time.
Bull,
people can accuse you of being a thief. People accuse you of your faith. People accuse you of all kinds of things.
What is it, Bullet? I mean, seriously. Did somebody stick a target on my back? I mean, I don't know.
There are plenty of sharp sticks laying at your feet that they can pick up and poke you with.
I may pull you off a stage tonight if I can't remember that comment. Okay? I may have to say, take a break and come pick up this phone call and word that. But thank you, Bullet. That just, really, there's a little tear in my eye right now of happiness because... you see that. I mean, what? I've done bled to death. Do you understand, Bullet? I've done been bled to death, stuff like Trigger, and I'm bled again.
Listen, if you want stuff to like criticize George South about, I know all of them. I know all of them. I have a list of them at home, and you can pick from them. You can pick. I might as well just put them all. I can't put them all in one tweet. There's the list is so long. I can't put them in 150 characters. Okay,
Bullet.
Do a better job than that. Picking it out for the school, you're gonna have to try a little bit harder.
My gosh. Seriously, Bullet. That's what I think.
Not even top 10. Not even top 10.
That ain't even.
Not even top 10.
That ain't even make us even think for a minute. Did George really do that? Or something. You know how they do it sometimes. That's not even TMZ material. Do you understand what I'm saying, Bull? That's not even the View material. You can't even get the View to talk about me.
Not even WrestlingInc.com level material or Inquisitor.com, which is the most infactual clickbait site ever.
That's not even the little thing on your Facebook page that says that somebody died material when they didn't really die. You seen that?
Yeah,
where we lost
where it's like cbs.co.der. You know what I'm saying? But it's not even a real website. It's from the same website that said that the Zodiac Killer was the professor from Gilligan Island. Same news source.
I love that relationship there between them two, Bullet. But anyway, thank you, Bullet. That just really blessed my heart. Folks, do y'all think I'm going to quit? That's the thing, Bullet. Do they think I'm just going to... Bye. Bye. Oh, I should bring Lucia Star on my TV show.
There we go.
Yeah, he should come. Ladies and gentlemen, very surprise guest right here, Bullet.
If you're going to guess some guests going to be on this show,
come on in. Oh, please come in here. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, first time ever here. Well, actually, our first
I haven't even been on it.
Nobody's had it. Almost, how many episodes? Almost 200. Close to 200.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, almost 200 episodes. Believe it or not, we're trying to get through it off the air.
You're all going to have to scrunch down. You're all going to have to scrunch down.
Here we go. Okay.
Just block me out like I'm on Monday Night Raw again. I feel like I'm back am I back on Monday Night Raw again?
Yeah, this is the bar scene. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, Ricochet.
Can't see your head.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
Got it. Scrunch down.
This TV stuff's hard for me. My back, okay?
Camera.
I won't be able
You can sit down.
Oh, thank you. I won't be able to stand back up. I'll give you okay. Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Ricochet, for making a surprise guest appearance on almost close to 2. Oh, we'll say this for number 2.
What's it called?
Dad, you don't work, you wrestle.
Yes.
TV.
It's not.
We have the
Now I
book.
gotta hold this. Okay. This is like when you come in late at night off the road and you can't sleep and you start turning channels and some guy's selling washcloths.
Yeah.
This is what this is.
This is us. He's the guy that died first, and I'm the guy who replaced him. That's
I watch that stuff a lot.
I know, man. They make good ring.
It catches you.
Oh, they're very good ring
He
announcers.
just catches them. Yeah.
Well, seriously, on a serious note, that's how remember the TNA announcer got hired. Remember the one that was selling football cards?
Yes. Jim Nintendo.
Yeah, he was selling football cards.
Yep.
And Jeff Jarrett and him heard him late at night selling football cards.
Need that guy.
So they got him to put him on TV.
Yeah.
I remember Jeff Jarrett said, he may not know nothing about wrestling, but all of a sudden I wanted to buy football cards. So he got a job.
It worked for him.
Well, Ricochet, thank you for stepping in and saying, hey, please, we know y'all are headed back home.
Yeah, we have to leave in the morning.
Yes. So, and thank you. A wonderful match. I can't wait for people to see the Wrestle DVD of that great I guess they call it three-way. Six man. Yes. So
Three-man plus 2.
Yes, exactly.
Times 2.
Yes, exactly.
3 man times 2.
Yeah. Just unbelievable.
Thank you so much.
Of course, me, still a big markish over, of course, Tessa Blanchard shared with me tonight that's so old I need to forget it. But the first move that I saw was the Rey Mysterio a couple years ago, the Frankenstein or whatever.
I didn't say forget it.
Remember? Who am I talking? It's three-way. It's 3.
PJ Black.
Yes.
PJ?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Where they did the Frankenstein off the top. I think Rey Mysterio was the one that
He gave me the one.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And then midair.
Into
I caught
Arana,
PJ.
yeah.
Yes.
Into
And then went
another
right
one.
back. So that was. Everybody said, "Calm down, George," but I never. Listen. I've just seen a headlock takeover my whole life. And that was very special.
Well, thank you so much. I
We just
appreciate
wish
that.
you, of course, and Tessa the best, and of course, headed home. So I'm kind of nervous because we actually got a real guest. We usually just stick a mannequin up.
Yeah.
Or just I'm his guest.
There he is.
There.
I'm his guest one week, and he's making a budget slow. We couldn't have had you as a guest unless you was already here. So 1 week he's my guest, the next week I'm his guest.
Yes.
Okay.
That's all we've done. So.
Money's
I'll
tight.
take that.
Okay.
Thank you, my buddy. We love you.
See
Be
you
careful
later. I'm
going
gonna get some
home.
Wendy's. Do you want some Wendy's?
Oh,
I'm gonna get
please.
some
I'm so
Wendy's.
jealous right now. Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Ricochet.
Bye,
No
George.
problem, guys.
Bye, Jake.
Bye-bye.
Oh, very special moment, Lord.
Yeah, I know. We
Bye,
don't have
man.
guests. We don't have guests on at all.
We met her. We may say that for 200. Well, we'll just re-show it. Nobody's gonna know it's.
Nobody, yeah,
Nobody's gonna know
not
it's
this
a
show.
replay.
Not
Nobody
this show.
knows it's gonna be a replay.
Not this show.
So anyway, thank you. A lot of stuff covered. Bull Idiot Week, real quick. I know we got to
Yep,
sneak out of
yep,
here.
yep.
Thank you for the comment. Really,
We're running out of time here.
A lot.
We're running out of time. I had a short window for you, and you're taking every. I wrote on the sheet of paper, George said it's been 10 minutes. You told me and laughed, and you said you're not taking your jacket off. till 10 minutes.
No. I'm just getting started.
Another sharp stick you can throw at this
Oh,
man.
yes.
Another sharp stick.
Boy, you know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
they would just come to you first and say, "Give me something good," you would save a lot of time for a
If
lot
they
of
could
people.
just say the things that I've said about you privately.
Oh my gosh. That's good, boy. Really. You gonna write it? Oh, if anybody's gonna write a book on me, I'll let you do it. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
boy. Oh, very Chastity Bono-ish writing one on her, on mom and dad.
Or very like Johnny Carson-ish. When all the books that they wrote about Johnny Carson,
Yeah.
about him.
Or very Peter Chris's wife from Kiss that wrote the big expose on the whole
yeah,
group.
yeah.
Oh gosh, oh man, that's a little too serious right there.
Yeah.
Anyway, real quick, Idiot of the Week bullet. So much going on. Here's what I'm gonna do, real quick, without going into explanations. I can do it later. I'm gonna throw just wrestlers in there after
Okay.
my week of. Matter of fact, you're gonna do a convention and we're just gonna call it Cade. I'm not putting wrestling nowhere near it. After dealing with some of the wrestlers, some of the excuses,
Love it.
From them contacting us, wanting to know where a good place to eat is, okay, to several guys missing their flights, deciding to go back to bed, not to make it good, not to try to make the show, but just going back to bed and saying, well, I'll try again next year, which is all fine, except there's a plane ticket that was paid for that you can't use. It was lost. So what I'm going to do here, Bullet, because we can, as we go off there, is I'm just going to throw basically wrestlers in this idiot bag. Now, it covers a whole genre of everything, and later on we'll get into something. Just some crazy excuses, Bullet. I think we could even lie better than, one of them ate bad food and couldn't make it. I mean, just the craziest.
Another sharp stick.
He survived. Some of them survived 40 years of working the worst territories in the world, and they made their shows, but they can't make a convention because of bad food. Anyway, so a lot of stuff going on. All wrestlers in the idiot bag for this week. A lot of surprises here, folks. You never know what to expect here on Dad You Don't Work You Wrestle. Especially good TV. I mean, you never know when to expect good TV.
Never.
But what you do expect, folks, and stay tuned for the encyclopedia. I'm hoping to have one here as another guest next week. Thank Ricochet, Tessa for stopping by. But what you can still get, don't have to wait for Walmart to get it, is
The second greatest book of all time, which has always had George South's picture on it. And it is available at highspots.com. If you want to know more about what me and George are doing on the weekend, which will mostly be nothing, make sure you follow me on Twitter at ManScoutManning or at ManScoutManning on Instagram. This has been another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
Thank you, Bullet. Thank you, Bullet. Very good. Good job, buddy.
There we go.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
you.
Shoot. You got that right. We ain't doing nothing this weekend.
That is true. I'm glad the Ricochet was impressed that the title of this program matched this book. I was like, what'd you think? We came up with two different titles independently?
Brother been all over the world, okay? And we impressed him right here in our little office.